What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another bulking vlog. Today is Saturday, September 20th. We're gonna do a full day of eating, day in the life, as well as a gym session. So starting off with meal number one, we have 350 grams of zero fat Greek yogurt, and we have 2 tablespoons of agave nectar. Now, if you guys watch my stuff, usually I use jam, but I'm out of jam, and I'm leaving Miami in the next like 5 or 6 days. I'm just using whatever I have left in my cupboards. It's not yo jam today, it's yogave. So another thing I wanted to mention is my nutrition changed, and it fucking sucks a lot. It sucks a fat fucking dick. I didn't get a vlog out last week. There was a lot of shit that happened last week. It was an absolute mess. But last week I ate 2,800 calories. This week I'm actually eating 2,500 calories. This is the worst bulk of my life. It's an absolute nightmare. I was stoked to get into a fat surplus right off the bat, but coach says I'm still too fat. I think this is gonna be the last week of eating in a deficit, which is why we're eating so low.
I made changes to our plan. We made some cuts to the diet. We know we're probably still getting leaner, but our time is limited on this cut right now. We just need to just knock this out, get it over with so we can enter the next phase.
So today I'm gonna eat like an absolute fucking peasant, prisoner of war. It is what it is. Right now my current nutrition is 245 grams of protein, 260 grams of carbs, and 62 grams of fat. I hate eating little. I'm also training like an absolute savage right now. So I did weigh myself this morning. I weighed in at 241 pounds, which is up like 6 or 7 pounds, maybe even 8 pounds. My body fat percentage has dropped. I'm at 14.8%, so I'm sub 15%. And then my lean body mass has gone up to 189.3.
The weight gain this week is to be expected, to be honest with you. Just with some of the compounds coming in, you know, it's gonna bump up the water.
The other thing is that my sleep schedule is thrown off. I've had some pretty shitty sleeps over the past week due to a couple things that transpired last week, so that's understandable. Anyways, no big deal if I'm gaining weight. If I'm losing body fat and gaining muscle, you know, fuck yeah. Now, the thing about bulking is you have to rewire your brain. You want to gain weight. Obviously, you want that weight to be muscle, but you know, we're so programmed, at least I am, to see weight gain and go like, oh, freak out a little bit, but this is what you're supposed to do. If you're putting on muscle, you're putting on weight. So obviously it's just been a couple weeks. A lot of that is gonna be water, like I said, but fat's gone down, muscle's up. My dad still hates me, it's all good. Also, very important, I have my pre-workout drink inside my pickle jar. I actually have a shaker cup. I just kind of like the pickle jar. It's like, it's cute. It kind of reminds me of my Baba, my grandmother. So I have this every single day before I go to a workout. It's not necessary, but I just like it. Also, I'm endorsed by the company, so I get all this stuff for free. In my pre-workout drink, I have 2 scoops of pre-workout, 2 scoops of creatine, and then a scoop of EAAs. Sometimes I'll throw in some extra BCAAs, but I just don't have any right now. If you guys want to pick up some supplements, go to the link in my bio, go to Jack Factory, use code BillyLove. And if not, fuck you, I don't care. I didn't want you to buy them anyways. All right, I'm gonna skull this and I'll see you guys at the gym. Bonjour. We're gonna do a quick little post-workout protein shake here. We're gonna do a double scoop. I am absolutely famished right now. I love coffee in my protein shakes. Then what we're gonna do is a little splash of half and half. Don't tell my fitness pal. And we're just gonna shake it up. Shake it up, shake it up. Get those old bartender skills in. Those of you who followed me for a long time knew I was a bartender for like, I don't know, 2-3 years. I need ice now. Okay, fuck off, get out of the way. It's so good. All right guys, we're gonna make the next meal. Now technically, I'm supposed to be eating smaller meals with a little bit of carbs in all of them, according to my meal plan. The only issue is, I know that 2,500 calories is so little for me, especially right now, because I'm training so hard. If I eat like that, I'll just be fucking starving, and I risk overeating, so it's better off that I eat the way that I want to, just to keep my hunger at bay. When it comes down to the hierarchy of things that you need to concern yourself with, the first thing is calories. After that is your macronutrient intake. So how much protein you get, how many carbs you get, how much fat you get. Then I guess the third thing would be quality of food. This is in a bodybuilding aesthetic context, not in an everyday life context. Although you can get in really good shape on shitty food, you're gonna perform better on quality food. You're also gonna feel better on quality food. And let's just be fucking real. If you eat quality food, it's probably just gonna work out for the better for you. Filling your carbs up with fucking Dunkaroos and chocolate, it's not gonna give you the proper fuel to perform properly, and that's a huge part of how you look. Although you can get away with eating shitty food, that doesn't mean you should. You're gonna see throughout this journey that I'm going to eat my fair share of dog shit food, but like we try and keep it as healthy as possible. Also, I grew up with a stay-at-home mom, and she's Italian, she's an incredible chef, so I grew up on super healthy food. I can bench 315 for reps, but I can't open this. What the fuck is, oh, I thought those were green beans. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I think when you eat your carbs and protein is the least important thing when you're considering like your overall results. It definitely is important, that's the reason why the best bodybuilders in the world are so on their diet. But for a lot of you guys, you're not doing bodybuilding, you just want to look good. So if that's the case, you don't have to worry too much about it. It's way more important you get your proper calories in, you get your proper macronutrients in, and you eat a decently clean diet. And I know a lot of people are going to say you should eat clean food all the time, and they have a point, but at the same time, if you can't get your calories in, what's the point of eating clean? You're not gonna grow. You need to get your calories in one way or another. If you're one of those people that has a hard time bulking, you have a hard time putting on weight, you're a hard gainer, hate to break it to you, but it's probably time to start eating a little shittier. Now for me, because I'm actually gonna be participating in a bodybuilding show, I'm gonna have to like get on the meal timing, but like I said, eating 2,500 calories, eating 6 meals is like, what I'm gonna have, like half a piece of fish and fucking a handful of rice, like fuck that. I'm gonna be a man, I'm gonna take down a pound of fucking ground turkey. All right guys, this is one of my dog food bowl meals. Gets the job done, tastes amazing. I'm gonna fucking hammer it. All right, so it's 6 o'clock. I finished my day, but I'm absolutely starving right now. I'm gonna head down to Starbucks, grab another coffee, have another little reading session, because if I eat my next meal right now, then I'm going to be famished all night, and yeah, I don't want that to happen. It is a beautiful day actually today. Miami is quite stormy in September. It's been an absolute shit show with the weather, but it's beautiful today. It's a little bit moist. It's a little moist in here. It's been raining for the past like 3 weeks. So this is kind of nice to have a little bit of a sunny day here. Anyways, we made it round 2. Ooh, my spot. Let's go. This is what I'm telling you. Surrender. So it's 8 o'clock. I just got back from my reading session. Lovely, as always. Let me just give me some water. I don't know if that's a real accent, but I love it. Just a bowl. I don't know if you guys can see this, but meal number 3 is a pound of a seafood medley. There's like some shrimp, scallops, and calamari in there. We got about 1.5 cups of rice and just soy sauce. I didn't feel like cooking. Fuck off. I didn't feel like chopping vegetables, and I'm done. Hey, you know what? It's gonna hit the fucking spot. Guys, I'm sorry that this video couldn't be more fun. There's really not much more you can do with 2,500 calories when 240 grams has to be protein, and it's raining outside. This video fucking sucks, but this is just the reality of life. This is also my last week in Miami. So I was hoping to have like this farewell to Miami vlog where I was just eating at a bunch of cool spots in Miami my last week, except I'm on a fucking cut right now in a deficit, so that didn't happen. I'm gonna start calling our dinner talks deep dinners because I wanna go deep in your mom. I'm just kidding, that's fucked up. Keeping in theme with our deep dinner chats, let's talk about the fear of bulking and how to get over it. I remember how scared I was going on my first bulk. It took me like 3 or 4 months of just mentally preparing for it before I could actually go on it. And it scared the shit out of me because I used to be fat and I lost all this weight. And I was like, oh man, I don't know if this even works, first of all. Second of all, I've never been told to eat more food in my life. I've only ever been told to eat less food in my life. And number 3, what happens if everything goes wrong? These are very natural feelings and very common questions. So you're not alone if you feel this way. Whenever people come up to me and say, I want to go on a bulk, but I'm scared, the first thing that I ask them is, do you actually care? Like, do you actually genuinely care? Because if you care, why would it go wrong? Maybe what you're scared of is you're going to do something wrong, but like, what's the worst that can happen? You waste your time. If you stay stagnant doing whatever the fuck it is you're doing, you're going to waste your time anyways. So you might as well try it. Maybe you're scared your bulk is going to get out of control and you're going to gain too much weight and you're going to get fat. Then you reel it in. You go on a slight mini cut. It's not a big deal. This is why I asked if you actually care, because if you actually care and you start going overboard, you say, oh, time to reel it back in. Right now, you have to understand that this fear is just inside your head. It's not actually a real problem. What I always tell people is going on a bulk is like driving a car. When you first start bulking, when you first start driving, you're scared to merge onto the highway. Everything is terrifying to you. By the 3rd or 4th bulk, by the time you've driven on the highway enough times, you're fucking ripping it on the shoulder, 250 miles per hour, fucking giving people the finger. You don't give a fuck. I remember going to the gym when I first started and being like, wow, there's all these guys that look way better than me. I want to look like them, and I just don't know how to get there. I've been in a deficit for a year. I've been going to the gym 6 times a week, and I just can't look like them. At some point, you have to realize what you're doing isn't working, and you have to make a change. It's like anything else in life. And most of that change requires a big leap of faith. I think what runs deep in every human psyche is this need to transform, this need to grow, this need to individuate, this need to actualize potential. As humans, transformation is something we value more than anything in this world. You think you're gonna get the most valuable thing in the world for free? When has that ever been the case? When have you ever wanted something of extreme value and it just landed in your lap? That's not how the world works, you know this. The price to pay for your physical transformation is getting over your fear, facing your fear. Now here's the thing, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're gonna get a little chubby. You're gonna get a little ugly. You're gonna feel a little insecure. Your clothes aren't gonna fit you so well. Your skin's probably gonna get paler. Your face is gonna get a little fatter. You're gonna feel a little bit more watery. It is what it is. You have to fucking get over it. It is such a small and insignificant price to pay for having an amazing body for the rest of your life. It's the basic concept of delaying gratification. Today, I'm going to suffer so tomorrow I can have a better future. The only difference between you and the person that has the body that you want is that they were willing to make the sacrifice. They were willing to face their fear. They were willing to overcome the insecurities. You can look at everybody that you adore and I promise you they're struggling with something. The only difference is that they overcome those struggles. And that is the main difference between where you are now and where you want to be. This is why Carl Jung is such a stud. Where your fear is, there is your task. You really only need 3 things to have a successful bulk. 1, you need to care. 2, you need to be honest about how hard you're working. And number 3, you need to have a little bit of faith. So do me a favor, shut the fuck up, put your fucking boots on, let's get some work done. Okay guys, I'm actually kind of full after that. That was not a lot of food, but by the grace of God, I am full. We're going to chill out, maybe watch some YouTube or something, and then I'll see you guys in the next meal. Stop being a pussy. I put the salt in the fridge. I'm such a fucking idiot. Alright guys, so it's 9 o'clock. We're getting into the final meal of the day. Just gonna be oatmeal. I think I showed you guys this in the last vlog, I can't remember, but I've been eating this a lot in the evening. I'm eating 2,500 calories. It's about survival for me at this point. Like, I don't do well on low food. I can do it. I just don't like it. When I'm eating 2,500 calories, for me, it's more about not dying rather than like enjoying fucking the things that I'm eating. Although I do love everything that I ate, to be honest. It doesn't feel like a lot. So usually at nighttime, if I can, I'll go to the rooftop of my building because we have this really nice amenity section and there's this sick pool and like a hot tub. And what I'll usually do is when my day's done, I'll go up to the hot tub, I'll put my earphones in, I'll listen to a podcast. I'm listening to Awakening from the Meaning Crisis by John Vervaeke, and I'll just kind of like float in the hot tub. I'll put my head against the back and I'll just be like, it's kind of like a big bubble bath for a big fucking baby. I was gonna do that tonight and I was gonna bring you guys with me, but it's pissing rain outside. So just on theme for our dog shit day today. Just really one last fuck you to this vlog, you know what I mean? That wraps up this week's vlog. Next week, I'm going to be in Chicago. I'm going to be meeting up with Cliff. We're going to be hitting some gym sessions, so I'm going to be vlogging the whole trip. I'm also definitely going to have some tavern-style pizza. I don't give a fuck what my calories are. I'm not going to Chicago and not getting tavern-style pizza. If you guys know any sick Chicago pizza places, I mean like the best place to go, let me know in the comment section because I hear Chicago has some really good pizza. Sorry about being a boring cunt today, but this is realistically what it is. I told you I was going to document everything as authentically as possible. I think next week is going to be a lot more fun and I'm excited for it. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching this vlog and cheers. I'll see you in the next one.